kitties. Hi, Buffy. What is up, people? Mr. Fowler here, bringing you another video. So while I'm taking out the trash, I might as well do a little story time. The last delivery of the day today was at 11 o'clock ish, somewhere around there, and the person's house, well, apartment, was 8.5 miles away, which is okay for us as a our place. Max delivery distance is 10 miles, which is crazy, but it's, it's okay for us. But it took about 15 minutes to get there. I get there, needed to put in a thing for, well, I didn't need to put in a thing for the gate code because somebody was in front of me, so I just followed them in, but I was going to have to. And then I followed them in, and I was going around, and of course it's one of those apartment complexes where they do not have the building numbers lit up. Wow, other people are still up too? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, so I had to get out of the car and go and look and find out that I already passed it, and then go back. But all of the parking spaces, like this place had like a lot of parking spaces, right? But they were all full, except for ones that are reserved for people that live there, and one handicap space that was empty. So since I was there, and it was just, you just go up the stairs and their apartment's right there, I pull into the parking space, get out of the car quick, run up, find out that I'm on the wrong side of the building, so I go to the other stairs, run up them, knock on the door, nothing. Knock on the door, nothing. Call them, no answer. So then I go back to my car quick, just in case, because I don't want to get in trouble for parking in a handicap space. So I just got into it, backed out, and just pulled up to the side of the building where it also says no parking. But I'm like idling because I still have the car on, and it was still in drive and stuff, but like I have to call the pizza place and call my stepdad and tell him, and then he has to call them through the pizza phone because people will answer it more often with the pizza phone, because for some IDs it will actually tell them what place is calling. And so she answered for him, and he said that I was there and I was knocking on the door, and she said that yeah, she answered, but nobody was there. And I was waiting and still nobody answered the door. So she answered the door after I left to get back in my car. So it took a long time for her to answer the door, if she's even telling the truth. But then he said that there's no place for me to park, that everything either says no parking or is handicapped or reserved. And so he said that, can you meet him in the front by his car, which is right next to the bottom of the stairs. It's like all she has to do is open the door, walk down the stairs, I'm right there. And she said, I ain't doing shit. And so he's like, okay, then you don't get no food, because he's not going to risk getting a $200 parking ticket for you. And she said she wants her food. And he said, okay, so you're going to meet him? And she said, I ain't doing shit. And so he told me to bring the food back. And so I get back to the pizza place. He told me that before I even got there, she called twice asking where the food is, even though there were still 30 minutes left before it would have been late, because we gave a 1 hour estimation arrival time, because it takes 15 minutes to get there, and then however long to prepare the food, and just in case we have any more deliveries, you gotta say like a little bit more just in case. So I was there 30 minutes ahead of time, and she still called twice, wondering what the food was. Do you hear that? Anyway, and then when I get there, then she doesn't answer the door or the phone. It makes no sense at all. And then he says that after I was on my way back, she calls him and says that she went down the stairs to meet me at the front of the apartment place and I wasn't there. And he says, that's because you said you ain't doing shit and you're not gonna meet him. And she already paid for the food. That's the thing. She already paid for it in full and went through all of that for no reason at all. So whether or not she gets refunded, I don't know, but I do know that she didn't get her food and it was her own fault. So if she gets refunded, that's going to suck because it was her fault the whole time, and it wouldn't be up to us to be refunded because it was through an online. You order online through certain companies, and then we get the order after the payment goes through, so that we know that it's not fraudulent or anything. So she paid for it, and she didn't get the food because she wanted to be like that. So yeah, that was fun. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.